Hello and welcome back to Cooking and Looking Good. I'm of course your host Dana, and we are going to be loving ourselves today. Today is about taking the time to love ourselves and know that the journey that we're on is important. Knowing that we believe in ourselves in that journey and that our journey is going to continue with endless possibilities and great hope. So today we're going to make something I love to eat, and I'm sure you love to eat also, cheeseburgers. But we're going to make them, of course, a little healthy. So we're gonna make spinach stuffed cheeseburgers today. Let's get started. Now, of course, with any kind of cheeseburger, you really wanna have a side item. So what I love to eat as a side item is French fries. But you know the French fries just won't do a lot of times. So what we wanna do is sweet potato fries. Love them, love them. So we're gonna start by going ahead and washing it. You wanna make sure you wash your sweet potato fry really, really good because you know, a lot of dirt can be in the crevices. So we're gonna wash it really, really good. Okay, now you can cut your sweet potato any way you want. You can cut your sweet potato, long ways. I like to cut it like regular French fries just so I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. So we're gonna go ahead and cut our French fries. One good thing about sweet potatoes, they are large. So you can get a lot of fries off one sweet potato. So it may take you a little while to cut them up, but you're gonna get a lot of fries off one sweet potato, and that's gonna save you money, because a major thing that we all know is eating healthy is kind of expensive. Eating healthy can really be expensive. So if we just kind of take our little shortcuts and really be smart about what we're eating, we can eat healthy, but still look nice, shop, and do everything we wanna do. Okay, now we're finally done cutting up our sweet potato. Now we have our bowl here. So what we want to do is just lightly spray your pan with cooking spray. Okay, you're just going to lightly spray it here. And we're just going to spread out our cut up sweet potato fries here. Put it here. You want to make sure you spread them out really, really good so they all cook evenly, so you don't have some that are hard, some that are cooked too soft, and things like that. So now we're going to put them in the oven. Okay, so now we've got that cooking on 375. We're going to go ahead and set a timer for about 35 minutes. Okay, so now we've got our fries cooking. Now we want to make our burgers and go ahead and start mixing that up. We're going to take it and we're going to go ahead and drop our ground turkey in. And what we want to do is just kind of, dib and dab in your seasonings. You can kind of season to how you want to, how your flavoring is. So I'm going to put a little pepper. And we're going to, a little salt here, a little bit more there. Drop my hands here, they're a little wet. I'm gonna take a little garlic. I love garlic flavoring, love it. So we're gonna put a little garlic there. And now we're just gonna take our hands and just mix them up together. Okay, so now what we wanna do is I'm gonna go ahead and mix my egg white in with the hamburger so it can really stick together and get a good consistency. So we're gonna go ahead and mix that in here, and just again taking my hand and just mixing it on together. Okay, now that I've got it mixed pretty well, we're gonna go ahead and prepare the spinach to mix in also with the meat. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hand. We've got our clean cutting board here. We're gonna just chop up our spinach. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a handful here. And I like to roll it up. Rolling it up gives me a little bit more control over the spinach leaves. And I love to use spinach leaves in ground turkey because it kind of fills it up. So it makes your burger bigger without being fattier. So that's a really good trick you want to use. So Now we're gonna go ahead and I've already cut up some of my onions here, so I'm just gonna throw the onions in here, and we're gonna fold in the spinach and onions. Just because we don't want to, get our hands too dirty, because we have our pretty nails, so we want to go ahead and just fold in. And I'm gonna fold this in here, and just get it mixed in really, really well. We've already mixed the seasonings up really well with our hands, but we just want to fold in the spinach and onion so we have a good consistency around the entire burger and not just, a clump of onions or a clump of spinach. Okay, so now that we've got our turkey mixed all up ready for our turkey burgers, then we want to go ahead and heat up our oil because we want it to be ready after we get ready, finish mixing up and making our patties. So I'm gonna turn it on. I've already turned on my eye. So we're gonna put about a tablespoon of oil in the pan. You just wanna scoop a little bit here. Just roll them up just like a regular patty. And these burgers are a great alternative to regular cheeseburgers that you may get at the fast food restaurant because you're gonna get the great taste, the same great taste and the same great flavoring of those cheeseburgers, but you're gonna lose all of that fat and all of that bad, saturated fat and oils and things that you don't need. So you're really gonna be able, and you can be able to make it at home. So you can make this with your family, with your friends, really, really make it some me time and some really good family time. Okay, now we have our burgers cooking, okay, on the stove. Now what I wanna do is go ahead and make a little sauce that we're gonna put on top of the burger, and then we're gonna use it as a dipping sauce on the fries. Yeah, I know you thought you couldn't use dipping sauce anymore, but we still are using dipping sauce, but in the healthy way. We've got about 3 tablespoons of mustard and 2 tablespoons of honey. Okay, so we're gonna mix that up together. And we're gonna also take about half a tablespoon of cinnamon. Dip it in there. And we're just gonna stir it on up. Now we've got a nice dipping sauce. Nice little texture. We've got a nice sauce to add that little spicy tang to our burgers, okay? We're gonna put this to the side as we check on our burgers. And they are looking really, really good right now. We're gonna flip them on over. And now what we wanna do, now that we've got our burgers done, we wanna go ahead and add our cheese while it's still in the pan so it can really melt over the patty. This is gonna be one of the best turkey burgers you ever had, let me let you know, because it's one of the best ones I've ever had. Not just because I'm making it, but because it's really, really good. Now, what I'm using is low-fat pepper jack cheese. This slice here is 60 calories. So you can have this entire slice of cheese for only 60 calories. It's low-fat, it's amazing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drop it over the patties here. You can go ahead and turn your eye either low or off. I just go ahead and turn mine off because it's so hot by now. And we got it dripping over. You want to separate them so they have their own little space to make their little cheese blanket. Okay. Let that sit for a second, and it's still sizzling hot. Smelling real, real, real good. Now for our bread, what we're using is mini pita breads, okay? So what we want to do is you want to cut them in half, and you want to use a little finesse cutting them because you don't want to cut and split it, but you just want to cut them really, really nicely. So we're going to take our knife here, and you want to just kind of dig into the middle here, and then just go around the edge here, just cutting. Now we want to place the bottom here, separate it, and go ahead and grab one of your patties. See that cheese just bubbling on there. Okay, so now before we finish our patty, we want to go ahead and take out our sweet potato fries. So we're gonna season them a little bit, and then they're gonna be ready to plate also. We wanna keep everything as hot as possible at this point. Oh, they smell amazing. Okay, so we've got these ready here. So we'll just go ahead and sit them down here. And what I like to do, I like to season mine with some cinnamon. So we're gonna take some of our cinnamon here. I'm just gonna kind of drip it over there and shake it up. And you wanna try to shake it up when it's hot so that it sticks to the fries and you have a nice texture. And so what we can also do is just kind of stir it up as well. You can smell that cinnamon and the sweet potatoes, and it's amazing. You've got a really nice crisp taste, so you still have that fry feeling. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you're just gonna throw them on there and watch it because they're gonna be hot. They just came out the oven, but you wanna get them again while they're nice and hot. All right, now we're ready to finish building our turkey burger. What we're gonna do again, we are loving the spinach, still loving the spinach. So we're gonna put a little bit of spinach again on top of our burger. And I just wanna take maybe just a dab, you know, depending on how much you want. Not too much, of course, because the sauce is still a sauce. So you wanna just drip a little bit of this honey mustard sauce that we've made on top of it. Okay, so we're gonna take that, top that here. We're going to dab a little bit of our dipping sauce here. And here we go. We've got our spinach stuffed turkey burger on a wheat pita bread with sweet potato fries. Amazing. I love it. You're gonna love it too. Ready to try it? You ready to try it? Okay. No, I can't talk with my mouth open or full. That's good. I love it, and I know you're gonna love it too. This is amazing. Okay, let's try fry. Let's try it. If after eating this, you still go to one of those burger joints and get one of those 1,000-calorie burgers, I'm gonna come hunt you down because this is amazing. I'm so excited right now for this. I really, really want to thank you. Thank you for joining me on this journey continuously week after week. We're going to continue making foods just like this that is amazing, that's going to make you feel great and look great too. We're going to continue to cook and what? Look good. Check us out on the website for recipes for next week. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Cook and Look Good. Look us up on Facebook at Cooking and Looking Good. Thank you for coming on this journey. I'm gonna go with you continuously every week to make sure you reach your weight loss goals. Thanks so much. Mwah. Have a great day.